Hello, welcome. My dog got too excited. Whenever I say hello to everybody, there is no everybody, but hello. People might be watching. I have people that like to watch me, not sure why. My name is Redbeard. I fly imaginary planes. We're doing an imaginary flight, doing a self-styled tour today. I'm doing around the horn. So what the routing is for this particular little trip, it is Tromso to Bodo, Bodo to Variance, Variance to, I forget the exact one, but I got all the iCals there. Anyway, yeah, so it's ending in Gardermoen and it's 6 flights. We'll see if we do all 6 flights today. Maybe, maybe not. Otherwise, we'll kind of divide it up into 2 days. So I've got the flight plan filed on VATSIM. I am tracking on Pegasus. We will go ahead and connect as, excuse me, Scandinavian 4561. We are connected to VATSIM. Let me get TC ENBO SAS 4516. And there's that. We are tracking. Get this here. Go to overlay. Open that up. Bring this back to life. Boop. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Good fucking shit. So we'll go ahead and start running our checklists as per usual. Batteries 1 and 2 on. External power on. Crew supply on. Captain and purser captain. Nav and logo lights on. No smoking signs on. And arm for the emergency lights. Adheres set to nav. Coming down to our tablet mabobber here. We will import our sim brief data. We will download and load our fuel. Load our passengers. That's for grins and gigs, I'm curious. Is that going to bring a, it isn't, okay. We're getting rid of our chocks and safety cones, stay on for right now. That's fine. The external power is on. Perfect, so we've got everything loaded there. Windows and doors are closed and locked. We will clear this. We will go to the init page and we will request. Actually, I need to do this. Copy that, go to my flight plan, amend that to that. Booyah, perfect. All right, so that is good to go. We are going to be departing runway 18, just for winds and such. So runway 18, we are going to be flying the Roscoe for Bravo departure. We'll go ahead and we will set our arrival now to, it's Gepto 7 Delta. Let me take a look at my OFP here. What runway are we expecting? 25. So ILS 25, Gepto 7 Delta, and Novia. Insert that jazz there. Perfect. All right, so that is now set up. A little bit more setup we've got to do here. So 0 fuel weight goes there. Our block fuel for the flight is 3.9 tons. There is that. Now that we have this information there, we will come up to our calculator. We will fill the data from the OFP and calculate that. So 131, 132, 136. Oops. Flaps 1 and flex temp of 61 degrees. So flex takeoff. Yay. Okay. So everything is looking good there. It makes me pretty happy. Should be ready to rock and roll. So really, that's pretty much all we've got to worry about. Let me make sure that I'm on Unicom here. I'm not. Set that as our active. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn fuel pumps on. will turn fasten seatbelt on. Lock cockpit door. And we should be good to go there. That didn't need to be there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we will turn on the APU master switch. APU start. That is firing up. The weather at 1007. Winds are 22006, so runway 18 is definitely the right choice. Not too much of a quartering wind actually. Makes me pretty happy. So yeah, we should be good. What we're gonna do is we are gonna be doing a full length, so let's see here. There is a turnaround point. Okay. So basically we're going to be doing the taxi routing. It's going to be Yankee Alpha backtrack runway or back taxi runway 36. So yeah. Do we have APU? We have APU. Perfect. So we're going to disconnect our ground power. Turn on APU bleed. Engine mode selector is set to ignition. We are at stand 1-6, and we are going to be pushing back on to Yankee. Yes. Tromso traffic, Scandinavian 4561, stand 1-6, pushing back onto Yankee, facing south. Tromso traffic. Alrighty. So let's get our pushback toolbar here. Let's pre-plan our pushback. And parking brake off. Engine 2 coming on. Oh, you know what we should do? We should definitely turn on our transponder. There we go. Because I am an idiot. And engine 1 is a good start. Or engine 2 is a good start. Engine 1 coming on. Oh, shit. Beacon. Whoopsie. Fortunately, we don't get the Fjord departure today. Makes me kind of sad. Edit that. Gonna be setting flaps for takeoff, which is flaps 1. Arm ground spoilers. Auto brake to max. Do a quick flight control check. full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder left, rudder right, neutral. Flight control check complete. Engine 2 is a good start. Engine 1 is a good start. Brakes. There we go. Arm. Perfect. All right. So we have transponder on. We're going to set TARA tilt above. And we should be good. So let's go ahead and do a TO config check. Check the cabin. No blues. Perfect. All right. So we're going to go ahead and turn on our taxi lights. Set strobes to auto. APU off. And we should be good to go. Tromsø traffic, Scandinavian 4561, taxiing to holding point runway 36 via Yankee Alpha, back taxi runway 36, Tromsø. Parking brake off. All right. And we are, as per usual, going to be eyeing the hell out of VATSIM radar just to make sure that we're not encroaching on anybody's flight activities, what have you. Tromsø traffic, Scandinavian 4561, entering runway 36, back taxi, Tromsø. So we are on the runway, so we are going to turn our strobes on. We're going to turn our landing lights on, turn our nose light to taxi, or to take off. Go ahead and we'll go ahead and do this. Tromsø traffic, Scandinavian 4561, departing runway 36, Roscoe 4 Bravo, Tromsø traffic. Flex takeoff. Power set. And close that. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. You're up. Tromso traffic, Scandinavian 4561, vacated runway 36, final call, Tromso. I took off in the wrong direction. But you know what? It's fine. Everything is fine. And we'll go flaps up. Hell yeah, fuck yeah. Do we have any constraints? 230 knots. I don't see any altitude constraints though, so let's take a quick look. 230 knots, 230 knots, and nothing after that. Okay. So yeah, we'll maintain, I think transition altitude, let me double check. I want to say it's 5,000 here. 7,000. Okay, so actually what we're going to do is we're going to climb up to 7. So now we're going to turn landing lights, or not landing lights, nose lights off. We will turn anti-ice on. Probe and window heat on. Check VATSIM radar. Oh, you motherfucker. I don't know why that happens, but I hate it. I don't like it at all. That guy's going into Tromso. What's his altitude? 22,000. Okay, we should be fine. Is he doing... Oh, Calstrip. Okay, yeah, so our cruise altitude looks like it is going to be flight level 220. So let me keep an eye on that guy. Once we get out of our speed restrictions, we'll go ahead and climb. But yeah, no, definitely took off in the wrong direction. Because I am an idiot. You'll have that sometimes. You're in a fucking annoying situation right now. David, what the fuck is going on, dude? What is irritating you so, my friend? Are you still having plane issues? We are past transition altitude. You're trying to get your return flight from JFK to Manchester, and your screens won't turn on no matter what you do. What are you trying to fly? Are you trying to fly the 787? Have you poked around in the forums? Because actually there's quite a few people talking about something similar. The 7879, okay. We're gonna climb up to 22,000, or flight level 220, I should say. But yeah, hold on a second. I'll send you a couple of things that I found on Discord. I just can't really be a whole lot more help because I don't fly the Boeing and I don't fly on Xbox. Passing 10,000 feet. Sorry, proper terminology. Passing flight level 100. Your game just crashed at reset. I mean, I would say try power cycling. That'd be my first guess. That's really the only problem, or one of the primary problems with Xbox is you don't have the troubleshooting capabilities that we have on PC. Like, you don't have access to files or, you know, easy access to caches and stuff like that. So when something does happen, you know, you don't necessarily have a whole hell of a lot of recourse. So what we're going to do actually is, just like I have been doing, or trying to do the last couple of flights, make sure that nobody has signed on. VATSIM radar. They have not. Oh. So part of Polaris control is online. $45.52. Oh, it got confusing. There's a Scandinavian 45.52 and a 44.54. I got confused for a minute. If it doesn't work, again, I'll have to delay the flight till tomorrow to piss you off even more. Completely understandable. Okay, it's doing that stupid thing again. Standby one. Because, yeah, I only have so much time to sim as well, so it's always pretty disappointing when I have to cancel a flight for something that is not my fault. Stand by 1 second. Okay, your screens are on. I mean, that's a good first step. I don't know why my face is up there, but whatever, it's fine. I'll give an indication of what's going on. Yep. Let's stop recording. Try this again. Alt S. Record. Bear with me a second, folks. Okay. Let me come back to you now, David. Yeah, so what isn't it doing? Is it... Bear with me a second. Turn this off. Videos. Did I go to pictures? There's your picture. Bear with me one moment again. Data. There's that. Go up one. Local low. Skirmish mode games. Beyond ENTC. Player. There's path. There's. There's that, local low, skirmish mode games, beyond ENTC, player log. Okay, so we are close enough to our top of descent now where I need to jump in. So were you able to get up, and is your aircraft working now? next phase, next phase. Let's come up here. Altimeter 1008. Temperature is 11. Winds are 24009. Airport elevation is 32, so we're gonna go 82. There is that. And that is now input. Hell yeah. Again, checking VATSIM radar. Did he go around? Oh, so he did go around. But I'm far enough away to where I should be no factor for that guy, depending upon how well he handles the approach. Not quite sure for the reason for the go around, but whatever. Whatever. We're arriving in Manchester at 10 p.m. Gotta love it. My hope with this is that we actually run into some different, we run into some ATC as we head further south. Because a lot of the airports are waking up down there. Okay, I'm not victim to that anymore. Okay, so let's take a look at our constraints. So it looks like 2,800, so let's call it 3,000 in the absence of controllers. So I think what we'll do is we'll do our initial descent down to 8,000. Switch back over to Unicom. Double check VATSIM radar, see where that guy is at. Okay, yeah, he should be no factor. Should be no factor. We're roughly halfway through. 14 minutes according to Pegasus, according to... Actually, I do something to Riva Tuner. Statistics server. Limit my FPS to 30, please. So next is Gepto. We are going to clear that discontinuity. What's the transition altitude in Bodo? Wait, I might have made a mistake there. Hold on. ENBO. So 94. I gotta fix that. Gotta fix that. Next phase. Next phase. There, that's better. Anyway, transition altitude is 7,000, so initial descent is going to be flight level 80. Trumpsville traffic, Scandinavian 4561 over Echo Victor Delta, or Echo Victor Delta, flight level 220, descending flight level 80. Whoopsie. Yeah, the eastbound crossings always tend to be a little bit quicker in my experience than the westbound. I think it's that way. I don't remember. It's been, well, I can't even say it's been a while. But yeah, it is always nice to catch a really nice tailwind over the Atlantic. Keep an eye on Scandinavian 4552. I'm not sure if he's doing touch and goes or what exactly he is doing, but depending upon what he's doing, I will make sure to be very communicative with him. Because as I always say, I don't want to ruin other people's fun. Oh. So as long as we hit Eclor at 8, we should be good. Because I got to be above flight level 80 at that waypoint anyway. But we'll keep an eye on him. Bodo. So 101 knots is what he's at. 100. 100. He starts accelerating again. I know he's doing touch and goes. Yeah, he is doing touch and goes. Which is fine. But like I said, I'm going to be more communicative with him now. He should be within radio range. Flight level 350. Is that valid for an eastbound? Yep, okay, it is. You're good. I just had to check as a matter of like technicality. Bodo traffic, Scandinavian 4561, passing Gep2, flight level 140, descending flight level 80, level over Eklor. Gep2 7 Delta arrival, runway 25, Bodo traffic, please advise. Okay, so he is not on radio. That irritates me a little bit, but that's on me. But you know, if he's doing touch and goes at an airport, controlled or uncontrolled, he really does need to be communicating. I'm not sure if he can hear me or what, but he's not on my TCAS or anything. We are approaching 10,000, flight level 100. Throw some speed brake out. Speed brake back up. We will arm our speed brake. We'll do auto brakes medium. I did not do that last time, and that was a big mistake. This was such a short flight, I didn't bother turning off the seatbelt signs. So I'll set to 3. That's going to be our final intercept altitude. now that we're a little closer, once we pass Eklor, there he is. Bodo traffic, Scandinavian 4561, passing Eklor, flight level 80, descending 3000, ILS runway 25, Bodo, please advise. I believe it was 1008, right? Yeah. Okay, so we did communicate. I'm wondering if he knew that I was coming in. Yeah, David, that's like I said, that's the kind of the shitty thing about Xboxes. Again, not really being able to troubleshoot as effectively as you can on other platforms. Let's throw some speed brake. And this waypoint is above 5,600, so let's arm that again. Actually, I can guarantee that it's above 5,600 because of that GD mountain. It looks like he's going full stop now. Random tree. This is a cool looking airport. This approach is going to be neat. This approach is going to be pretty neat.
2,500.
Okay. Now we will do that. We will go flaps 1. We will turn on approach, hold. Let's drop speed brake. Flaps. Flaps. Drop gear. Okay, now we'll start dropping. There's a little bit steeper of a descent than I would like, but we'll get her. There we go. Okay. Bodo traffic, Scandinavian 45561, right base runway 25. Bodo traffic, please advise. Okay, so there's that.
2,500.
Hitting the Atlantic now. Fun. Flaps full, gear down. All the lights are on. And we are fully established. I'll give a call on a 4-mile final. Make sure I'm not going to fuck myself here. That is an, oh, that's not an on center line. Well, damn it. So this is going to be one we're going to have to go visual on it. There's a field. So autopilot off. I have not done one of these in a minute. We are on glide slope. A little bit below. A little bit high.
1,000.
Let me just double check something. Okay, so we're just to the right. Little high. Little low. At least the winds aren't so bad. I'd be fucked if we had crosswind right now.
Above. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
That wasn't so bad. Little hard, but that was fun. I enjoyed that. Photo traffic, Scandinavian 4561 vacated runway 25 at Delta. Photo traffic. Clean up our flaps. And then and Bodo traffic, Scandinavian 4561, taxiing gate 18 via Delta Bodo traffic. Turn engine 2 off. That was pretty goddamn successful for a hand-flown landing. Yeah, a little rough at 508, but probably should have started my flare earlier. I was just afraid of floating it too much. Move her up just a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and set our parking brake. We are going to call external power. Ground power unit connected. External power on. APU off. Turn off anti-ice. Turn off engine 1. Call the jetway. And I'm being eaten by the jetway. That's fine. That's totally fine. So while we're waiting for that payload, we're going to go ahead and do a real-time deboard. Wait till we see 0% N1. Once you're at 0% N1, we will turn off our strobes. Nose lights can come off. Hell yeah, that was pretty goddamn successful. Let me see here. General options. Experimental.
Border traffic 7455, pushing back, stand 17, border traffic.
Resume. Oh, damn. Okay. So I didn't. All right, so there is that. What do we have for time? All right, so there's the first leg done. And then view booking, then additional booking. Next flight is going to be to Trondheim. I think it was Trondheim. Additional booking. So the next one is Echo November Victor Alpha. Yep, going to Trondheim. All right, so we are deboarded. Awesome. I love it when a plan comes together. And then I'm just working on getting some flight plan real quick here. That is current, so we'll go with that. Stand 18. And we are 40. Oh, is that? Hold on. Excuse me. That's still 4561. Okay, that works. Let's see. Okay.
Food traffic, N1 4552, taxiing runway 25, food traffic.
Let's create the booking. Turned the engine off at 33. We're at 38, so let's go ahead and file that PIREP. Very nice, very nice. Bullshit engine's not cooled down. I definitely cooled those engines down. Whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's go back to the booking.
Food traffic, N1 4552, backtracking runway 25, food traffic.
Alrighty. On to the next day. Make sure that our 4561 again. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Okay, hold on. File flight plan. Perfect. Okay, so on to the next steps here. Come over here, get the flight from SimBrief. Fuel.
Food traffic, N1 4552, taking you off 25, food traffic.
Go ahead and do that. Request that. And I believe 3.8, right? Yeah, 3.8 tons. Open this OFP. Runway 25. Odnos 1 Bravo. And then Trondheim, runway 27. ILS 27. Nupgo to Mike. With Novia. And no transition. Check for discontinuities. There's one. We'll go ahead and leave that in. I think we'll be okay. So let me turn off the landing system.
N1 4552, airborne out of 25, food traffic.
So where are we at for our load here? Loading up pretty well. Okay. So we're leaving nav and logo lights on. Beacon light, no need to turn that on just yet. Come over to takeoff performance, calculate that. Or we can just use this. Let's just use this. Fuck it. So performance 135, 135, 136. Flex. It's not giving me a flex temp though. Clear OFP. Okay, we're gonna have to do this. to.holdshort.net. Pull this. Oh my Redbeard. So 61. Zero fuel weight, center of gravity 32.9. Flaps 1. Runway is dry. Calculate that. Okay. So 116, 129, 133. Flaps 1, 0.3 down. Flex temp 67. Clear that. Awesome. Okay. So we should be good to go there. Check our payload. Are we loaded? We are loaded. Fantastic. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and we will start the APU. APU coming up. So let's see what we got going on here. So for runway 25, to be Whiskey Golf Yankee. So we are going to do a real quick disconnect and reconnect to the network. Come over here. APU should be running. Perfect. So we will disconnect external power. We will turn off external power, disconnect the truck, disconnect the jet bridge. And we're going to be pushing back and facing south. So we'll plan our pushback real quickly. Be a tail left pushback. Actually, try to keep her on center line as much as possible here. Gosh. Yes. So it's going to be pushing back onto Whiskey facing east. We don't have any constraints on this flight plan, which is fine. I'm cool with that. Bodo traffic, Scandinavian 4561, pushing back, scanned 18 on to Whiskey, facing east. Bodo traffic. I'll start our pushback. Release parking brake. Engine mode selector to ignition, and oops, you know what would help? APU bleed. There we go.
Bodo traffic 74552, left downwind for visual 125.
He's practicing that ILS approach. I dig it. I can dig it.
4552, left base 25.
Moncton Center. Moncton Center is always a good time. So engine 2, good start. Engine 1 coming on. My brother just texted me. Oh, it's a bunch of Japanese characters. Okay. So seatbelt signs and no smoking signs are on. We have a good engine start on both engines. Parking brake set. APU coming off. Nose lights set to taxi. Strobes set to auto.
Bodo traffic 74552, final to 5 Bodo traffic.
Bodo traffic, Scandinavian 4561, taxiing to holding point runway 25 via Whiskey, holding short of 25 at Whiskey, or at Echo, for the touch and go traffic. All right, rock and roll. There's that. There's that. I believe it was down 0.3. Parking brake off, and we'll get on the roll. Yeah, Moncton Center on VATSIM is always a good time. They've got a few controllers that are just super, super good.
Border traffic 14552, go around 25.
Go ahead and set flaps 1. Scandinavian 4552 from Scandinavian 4561. You got a couple of minutes till your next approach.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Roger. Bodo traffic Scandinavian 4561 crossing runway 25 at Echo Bodo. Move this over here. Bodo traffic Scandinavian 4561 clear of runway 25, continuing taxi Golf Yankee Foxtrot and holding short of runway 25. Bodo traffic. All right. And he's about a midfield downwind. We'll hold short here, anywho. Bodo traffic Scandinavian 4561 departing on the roll runway 25 odd nose 1 Bravo departure. Bodo traffic. You're gonna eat a dairy milk bar while you watch my stream and your flight in the background. Hell yeah. And we will vacate the runway as quick as possible so we're not in this guy's way. V1. Oh, wind. V1. Rotate. Positive rate and gear coming up. Photo traffic, Scandinavian 4561, runway 25 vacated.
Photo traffic, Scanner 4552, turning left base 25.
Yeah, thanks for letting me sneak out there.
No worries.
All right, lever set, climb detent. We will turn autopilot on. We will bring flaps up. Good shit. Okay. And engine mode selector to normal. Go ahead and turn on these integrated overheads. Go ahead and turn these on. Then come down here and turn these on. All right. Let me update this real quick. So we are ENBO to ENVA. Same flight number, and there we go. Cruising altitude for this flight, 340.
Photo traffic, Scanner 4552, short final to 5. Photo traffic.
Let's run into Ekman. So let's go up to 320. Bodo traffic, Scandinavian 4561, passing flight level 70, passing or flying Ekman, direct Odnos for the Odnos 1 Golf. Bodo traffic, final call. There we go. Now we are a rockin' and a rollin'. Double check our VATSIM radar. And we should be fine. I don't see any ATC between here and there. What the fuck? Discord was acting squirrely. If you can get that running again. Actually, RX 6600 XT driver. I did see that there were drivers available for my GPU. Windows 11 64. So bear with me a minute. I'm going to do a little bit of poking and prodding at my computer here. So maybe some flickering and flashing here. Oh, I'm doing it, Doc. I'm fucking doing it. Adrenaline didn't tell me that there was an update available, so I just went right to AMD and got it. Oh, I can actually answer that question. In recent memory, the longest length PIREP that I have was like just in the last few months. It's in here somewhere. Hold on. I got so many pages of PIREPs. That's from the South America tour. There's my